can't believe I've only got 7 days. Yes, hopefully tomorrow being Friday, this thing's starts up. Once it runs, I'll be real motivated. That's the best thing you can do. Basically, get a car, slam it on some wheels, motivation. Next step, hear it run, motivation. So, big couple of days. I'm actually taking the Odyssey to drift track at Malala on Saturday night. I'm going to baby it, because that's the only thing that's ready for the LZ World Tour. So yeah, going to baby it. I'm going to try and just bring like 4 tyres. I don't need to bloody smack a tyre stack or ruin the car, because it's the only car that I've got that's ready. So hopefully this is running by then too. Yeah, here's to another large day. See where I get by the end of the day. I was working on the fuel system, so I parked it in a shitty spot where to have the tailgate up, I have to have the door open, and yeah, some big storms just rolling. Heat shield, some Raceworks reflective tape. They must have some anti-bubble shit in this tape. It's a bit bunched up there because it's over a weld, but it just went on so mint. I'll have to ask them. So good. Yeah, alright, looks good. Next cool little product, titanium studs for the exhaust manifold from these guys. Awesome. Yeah. Alrighty, should look nice and pretty with the manifold about to find out. After studs are in, it's a job. It's normally a job for the hoist, but I'm kind of stuck here on the ground. Zach's made a little bracket to mount the overflow down there. You can't really see it, but yeah. Time to put water in it. Nervous. This radiator didn't weld up too well. It caused mint, but welding, yeah. So I'm expecting a little leak, which is going to be a disaster, because that's a lot of work. Yes, let's enjoy it together. Nothing yet. Shorten the dipstick from about that long to that long, because I didn't want this sitting up here. No good. So now I just shorten the stick. I've pre-marked where it was sitting. Got Zach to do a nice little weld on it, and yeah, sweet as, a little stumpy dipstick. Getting close to being able to run, but I got massive water leaks. We were never able to pressure test this radiator. Well, I guess you could have, but it has all dash fittings on it, so it's not as simple. But yes, it was always welded pretty average. Yeah, it looks like I have multiple leaks, which is sad. It's such a beautiful core, all brand new. So yes, and all painted. So yes, Thursday night, dealing with some water leaks, but tomorrow Phil is here, and hopefully we can attempt to start this thing. Still finishing off fuel system, obviously breather line, and headers are on for good now. Everything's kind of getting locked in, but yeah, it's got to do fuel system. So yes, let's see how we go. Hopefully get it running Friday night. Probably won't be on this video, because I'll probably have to edit this video tonight, because I'll be working back late tomorrow night to finish this. So next week's video, hopefully you hear this thing fire up. Time to crank it. Try. No fuel pumps connected, so start your bastard. Got injection in a can.
A little bit in each port.
Oh yeah, good luck getting to this back one. Oh yeah. Oh. If this fires right up, I don't know. If it shoots a fire at my arm. Yeah, go. Yeah. Fucking hell. Put fuel in it and she's a runner.
Yep.
So good. Phil's making me be dodgy. Desperation to hear the 2J. You're just going to take it that I blame you?
Yeah.
I accept this.
I accept it. It'll be worth it.
Yeah, I think so. First time fuel. No leaks yet. That's actual fuel band dodgy. It's not me this time.
I'm just doing what you requested.
Oh yeah. I'll scream if fuel hits me in the eye. Yep, building fuel pressure.
Keep on.
Yeah. Starting to get return. Got 40 something PSI, 45. And we got return. Yep. Fuel strikes again.
Only at your request.
Yeah. Oh, it worked. I guess. Fuel pressure? Yep.
Yep.
I don't know. What I'm going to do is give it like run. Shut it down.
Yeah, do it, fire it up. Let it run for a second.
Ah. It's full of oil. The coils are out, I know. Had more life with start, you bastard.
Yeah.
Alright. Edit that so it started the first kick.
Now the start.
Back to this test. Loves it. Love start, you bastard. Turns out Phil was just being impatient. It's just an E85 cold start thing. Yeah. It runs! The headers aren't done up, radio's not connected. So that's about all the running you get into this moment. Oh yeah, they're warm. That's sick. So good. Smell that juiciness.
Awesome.
Yeah. Straight out the headers. Oh, sick. I'm gonna have a good weekend. Friday Arvo. It's started, so I got what's that, 3 or 4 days to have it finished. Easy. Saturday morning, car runs. Guess what? Found my coil pack. Just after I bought one. Thanks to my mate Nugs for sorting that for me. Yep, found it, of course. Idiot. Saturday morning, working. Leave Thursday morning, so 3-4 days. Having to work today because the prairie still needs a lot. And decided to take the Odyssey, the car that was ready, out to drift last night. So in preparation, I took it to my local tyre power to get a wheel alignment, and I drove it there, and I'm like, geez, it's real slippery in the back. I thought it was just wheel spinning, but it was clutch slip. So Friday night, Theo and I sat there and pulled the clutch out, and yeah, the throw-up bearing's wrong, and so I ended up putting the old clutch back in, which is crap and worn out. So went to drift track, first session, clutch slip, adjusted it, got the clutch to be good, then just get massive engine bay temps, just cutting out mid-corner and everything like that. I think a big factor is because the engine is back halfway through the dash, so it's just a pocket where the hot air can't escape, and I got no oil cooler. So oil temps were hitting 120 degrees, and yeah, and that was a safety cut in the M-Tron. And I had no idea, I shouldn't switch it off anyway, but it needs an oil cooler, definitely. and the power steering cooler. Just the whole bay was just so hot, spewing coolant. Just couldn't drive it. I still haven't put heavier front springs in it, so it feels real floppy in the front. So yeah, just as I thought, the car that was ready, I didn't need to touch, but apparently I do. So now we do oil cooler, power steering cooler, brackets, lines, everything that goes with it. We'll service the car and go over it. Just bring it to Melbourne and fingers crossed it works. But yeah, so spending today on the prairie. Sian's coming down, little Molly, so normally my weekends are spent with the kids. Sadly, I'll be working, but they're down with me, so that's all good. So yes, let's see what a day brings to the prairie. But it runs now, so it's so good. So excited. Get the exhaust on, get the fuel lines in, get the brake lines in, everything bled, clutch lines. I've got 3 holes in the radiator. Yes, I've got to wire the thermos. Obviously, once we get up and running, it's everything else. Then, you know, tuck all the wiring, get the dash in. Needs a new front window. Try and get a wheel alignment and try and get it on the dyno. This is all before Wednesday Arvo because I leave Thursday morning. So I've got 3 working days to have that car sorted. Heap more fittings to fit and, you know, sort out tyres, sort out height. There's a bit to go. It won't be done today, but we're moving on it and we're working on Sunday morning. So all good. Onwards and upwards. Exhaust is on for permanent. Yes. So good. Tips cut down. A little stumpy. Now doing fuel lines. Using the Raceworks alloy hardline and that little olive style. Let me just wind this back. Fittings. Yeah, which converts it to AN fittings. So there we go. It's nice to shape so far. These use shifters, but I forgot I had this. Might be able to put them together without scratching them.
What are you up to, Dad?
Oh, it's funny you ask. I'm doing the fuel lines on the prairie. What are you up to on this Sunday? We don't normally work, do we?
I don't know.
Well, do we work on the weekends?
Yes.
Do we?
No.
Yeah, so put the camera to you so that people know who you are, even though they know your name. Yep. Work day, isn't it, Molly? Bro, don't get lost in your face. Yes, we're doing the fuel lines on the prairie because we're going to go away on Thursday. That is it. You can stop now.
And we're trying to decide what to like.
Yes, that's important. That's probably more important than the prairie, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And that's it. Mum's supervising. Mum's doing stuff all.
Not so close.
But thank you, Molly. Now you need to face the camera up here, and we've put this wonderful shiny pipe on. See, look at that. You've got to show it all the way to the back. You've got to walk to the back and follow it. The other, yep. Just careful where you're walking. Yep. Well, that's a very steady cameraman. Yeah, that's what we've done today. We've put that on. And then we put the black line on there, which is from here. Can you read that? The red one, the white writing. It's hard because it's kind of cursive. Raceworks. So we put that on. That's pretty good, isn't it? Because then the prairie's going to run. And that's even cooler.
What are you up to, Dad?
Oh, it's funny you asked. The fuel system still. See? That's where all the fuel goes. You like it, or is it a mess? Which one? Which one's the fuel system? Well, technically everything here is, except for that, that's the battery. But that's the little fuel tank that feeds the car. That's the big fuel tank that feeds the small fuel tank. And that's the fuel pump. And that's all the fittings. And that's it.
What's the note for?
The note, that is to say that this goes to the isolator main switch. Basically, that's to remind us to put it on the right spot so the car doesn't catch fire.
That's a very good note.
It's an important note.
Hey, Dad, what are you up to?
Same as before, but making a brake line. What are you up to?
Filming you?
Ah, that's a dad joke.
How?
That's what Dad would say. It's like, Dad, I'm hungry. I'm like, hi, hungry. It's exactly the same. But yeah, we've got it running now, Molly. Is that exciting? We've got it running. Hey?
Yes, it is.
It is exciting. I'll let you hear it later, unless you want to hear it now.
I guess.
Do you want to hear it? Again? All right. Stand back. No, you don't have to go. You don't have to go bloody to China. So you know where the noise is going to come from, Ollie? The exhaust from the hole out the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know the exhaust like on back of cars?
The vroom vroom.
Yeah, the vroom vroom. So all I have to do is flick a switch like this, and the noise is going to be from there.
Hang on.
Ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep, we are.
Are you going to get scared?
No.
No. That's not the engine. Did you like that?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, sweetheart. Good filming today. Now go home. Are these mine or yours? I don't know if they're mine or not.
They're mine because it says candy.
Here we go. Let's see how many leaks are in this bloody radiator. If that was sealed, the car would be idling in the car park. So yes, I shall pressurise and check. So many bad welds. Everywhere. All these brackets have got to get cut off, and the top cap, and just what I needed. Yeah. Holding no pressure, it just goes straight down, like it literally holds no. Yeah. That's how big my lake is. Brick now. Monday night. Yep, Odyssey has no gearbox again. You would read about it. Monday night. In heaven. It's all happening. I'm gonna have a drink. Like, there you go, 9 o'clock, Monday night. It's alright. Last time I drove a car with no brakes, it was not great. But, come with me. It's like, you dickhead. Zero brakes. Clutch is nice. Yeah! It's got reverse. I fixed his gearbox. Brakes! Nah, we're good. $6 AM brake line making. That's what you do in it. 2 days before an event. Yep. Oh, I mean 2 hours before a dyno. so good, sitting on 80. I forgot to put the breather lines on, so I have to go to local shop, got some line, stick it in a bucket. But it's just condensation, water coming out. Sitting in the back, give her some traction, she's wheel spinning. Yes. This is where you could be if you want to be a passenger. You must think I'm fat and I'm gonna hold the car down and stop it from I love this car so much. Seriously, it's exceeded what I wanted from her. Just, oh, so good. So it's making 200 kilowatts. There's more left in it, but we just want to, I just want to run it. I wait till my new throttles come and stuff like that. We'll push it. Not that it's going to make it heat more, but so happy with Clint at Force Tune. Just getting me in last minute, and he's just so so fussy. Just goes over everything and takes his time and lets me put these low weird vehicles on his dyno. So yes, we've got nice and gold now. I'm nice and even. I just could not be happier. I feel like I could go to sleep now, but there's a lot to do. We've got today and tomorrow, and that is it. And Odyssey's still got no gearbox, so, and this needs a heap of work still. But I reckon tonight there might be some back door open donuts happening. Obviously we're going to try and edit this video tomorrow so I can release it on Friday, and I'll be at World Tour practicing on Friday, so we'll be in Melbourne. So yes, when you see this video I'll be over there. Look at the state of the shop. Yes, this is still apart. Still got a sort of oil cooler, power steering cooler. Got to put that in. It's just a little job. She's gearboxless. So yes, we have work to do. Yes, there you go. Just a hole. And then Shockworks has seen a video of my Odyssey driving. I said it's real shit in the front because they just gave me 3XZ coilovers. But it's a heavy, big car. So he has sent me new suspension for it. I know I bang on about these guys a fair bit, but you must understand, like, I've been using these guys for years, pre them even like helping me out, you know. So it's I recommend these guys just because they're freaking awesome. I don't say it lightly. Like, I don't run shit products in my cars. Yeah, so they've sent me a whole new spring rate. I think they're 28 kilo fronts, new dampers, which I don't know, whatever he recommends, I don't know anything, and new rears for the Prairie because I went too short and you can't physically pull the wheels off. So I got a bit more droop, maybe a longer canister, but I'll change these shortly. Look at them, they never even send me stickers hardly. Like, I think they're just happy having just sick products out there. Even though I'd love to promote them and tell everyone how good they are. But even at this LZ World Tour, I'd say near all Aussie built drift cars at Levi's, I think it's a 32, the sick freaking hot rod. That's got Shockworks, I know that for sure. And just heaps of the good drift cars out there will have Shockworks. Just unreal. But yeah, so front's in Odyssey, rear's in the Prairie, so I can put wheels on there because at the moment it's a bit sunken. It's got some 6s on the back. Yeah, it's 3 in the Arvo. We got today and tomorrow. We'll see how we go.
What are you up to, Dad?
Oh goodness, what have you done?
Nothing?
Do you need that?
We might have to delete that, Molly. That didn't work. You might want to do a close-up of this. That did not go to plan.
Do not delete it.
Oh, do you need that?
Yes. This is for the prairie. I think it's your fault. Place it over here, sweetie. That's your fault. I was trying to drill a super neat hole, but guess what?
It's not super neat.
Not at all. Great.
The opposite of what you wanted it to be.
Yes.
Dad's broke it.
Oh dear, what's it breaking?
Well, we've just got to continue now, but it's got some weird shit going on. Great. Well, thanks for that, Molly.
That was his fault.
That was fault. Yes, that did not go to plan. I was meant to drill a lovely, neat little circular hole the size of that.
I love
And it just went
the size of what?
the size of this. It was meant to have the hole for that. And that's a different shape, I'm thinking. What do you reckon? That's more of an explosion. Alright, we'll try a neat one. Ready? Nice and delicate. Nah. Oh.
You want to put some tape over it so it doesn't flare out.
No, it's got a metal bracket that only goes halfway through the hole I'm trying to drill. So it's just grabbing. That's not funny. No good. Last day. Tom fitted coolers. Change the suspension of this now. Rear shocks. So I can actually fit some decent wheels. I'm gonna have to lift the car because, maybe to this height. No, I can't do that. But yeah, it's just an old car. It's not like they just flex and move. They're freaking solid. It just doesn't physically steer. Hopefully get a wheel alignment today. All the things. And there's the height difference. They're the ones I had. I can see here. Let's show people I'm lifting the suspension up.
Okay.
Pretty gay. No brakes. On the tiniest of nothings. Oh, like a meth head. Feel that one. Ready?